from the Texans in exchange for 3 first-round picks, a 2023 third-round pick, and a 2024 fourth-round pick. Browns owners Dee and Jimmy Haslam released a statement saying, in part, "We are acutely aware and empathetic to the highly personal sentiments expressed about this decision. Our team's comprehensive evaluation process was of utmost importance due to the sensitive nature of the situation and the complex factors involved. We also understand there are still some legal proceedings that are ongoing, and we will respect due process." Meantime, the Bengals signed former Cowboys offensive tackle Lyle Collins to a 3-year deal, according to NFL Network's Mike Garafolo. Ian Rappaport reporting tight end Gerald Everett is leaving the Seahawks to sign a 2-year deal with the Chargers, while running back Rashad Penny will stay in Seattle after agreeing to a 1-year deal. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that. You just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys. It's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast, and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell, because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. Participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
And we are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Last I checked, it is a Monday, the 21st day of March, 2022. Any significance to that day, Gene?
2022, yes, a anniversary.
Oh, okay.
But I think we've got it actually on the wrong day, but...
Well, my calendar says...
No, that's right. That's right. I had to double check that.
What, you had to call Gloria?
No, I wasn't fast enough for that. No, we always have usually Gloria has a harder time than I do because we actually got married in January, but we celebrated, if you would, in March.
I understand.
So we confused ourselves.
I'm easily confused. Okay.
I looked confused, don't I? Yeah. You look, whatever that is to look like.
Okay. Do you remember how year it was?
Well, I'd have to do the math, but I believe it's...
Leave your shoes on.
Yeah, that's right, because it's going to be over 10.
Okay. Well, you're welcome for the reminder, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If I remember, it's about 25 or so.
Oh.
Or so.
Or so, yeah.
Yes.
It's
okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays, yes.
Okay. The big shot birthdays, actor Kathleen Widdows, 83. Singer, guitarist Keith Potker of The Seekers, 81. Actor Marie-Christine Barrault is 78. Rose Stone of Sly and the Family Stone, 77. Actor Timothy Dalton, one of the also Rands in the James Bond race, is 76. Ray Dorset of Mungo Jerry, 76. Roger Hodgson of Supertramp, 72. Conrad Lozano of Los Lobos, 71. Singer Russell Tompkins of The Stylistics, 71. Comedian Brad Hall, 64. Actor Sabrina LeBouf is 64. Actor Gary Oldman, 64. Actor Cassie DePalva is 61. Actor Matthew Broderick is 60. Actor Cynthia Geary is 57. Actor Laura Allen, 48. Actor Soniqua Martin Green is 37. Actor Scott Eastwood, that would be Clint Eastwood's little boy, is 36. Actor Jasmine Savoy Brown, 28, actor Forrest Wheeler is 18. Local birthdays coming up. Here's an idea. Something special. Visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. It's an extraordinary place. And, they've got so many things, so much more than peanuts. The Peanut Patch. Homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster forms. They make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles made from a special recipe starting from scratch. Yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, almonds, and more. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, Google the Peanut Patch. Find them on the web, thepeanutpatch.com. You'll get directions, and then spend a day at the Peanut Patch. They are open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. A great way to spend some time. And by the way, great gift packs that you can ship anywhere in the world. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Catherine Gloria, Colby Bird, Esther Soto, Izzy Garcia, Manuel Weimer, Maria Puentes, Melissa Morales, Mike Goodspeed, Natalia Murgia, Peggy Graff, Roy Garcia, Brenda Griffin, Lupita Alvarez, Susana Mungia, Ray Pena, Maggie Luera, and happy anniversary, Jean and Gloria Brister. Okay, and we have a new sponsor, Gene. Are you ready?
You have a what? A new sponsor?
A new sponsor, yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to know that.
Are you paying too much for gasoline? As high as 30 to 35 cents a gallon? Buy quality branded Douglas gasoline at prices that will save you $1 or more on every tank full. Now get 90 octane regular, 23.9 cents, 95 octane ethyl, 25.9, or 100 octane premium, 26.9. Don't waste gasoline driving across town to buy at so-called discounted prices. Buy Douglas gasoline at big savings. All grades of Douglas gasoline contain exclusive new MPG, the additive that cleans your carburetor and keeps it clean while you drive. Gives your car more power, better performance, and better mileage. Use your Bank America card at Douglas. Cigarettes still only 23 cents. Ask your neighborhood Douglas dealer how you can start your set of 24-karat gold California Mission tumblers. 13 minutes past 4 o'clock. This is...
Anyway, that goes way back. Douglas gasoline cleans your carburetor. What's a carburetor? And, start your collection of Mission tumblers as well. But 23.9 cents a gallon. Yeah, don't drive all over town. Just head to the Douglas station nearest you. Okay, and thanks to Pat Maestro for sending me that.
He took that out of the archives?
He took that out of his archives, which are rather extensive.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Anyway, that brings back memories. I believe that was, he lifted that from a San Francisco Giants baseball game.
Yeah, he used to travel with his father, and
yes.
They did not fly, so you can imagine the hours they spent in a car. It was a bunch.
Ah, yes.
And so he would record stuff off the radio.
Yep.
His dad was a cameraman, I guess.
He was a photographer. He was the Chargers' official photographer.
Yeah, for a good number of years.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready for news?
Ready.
Okay, we're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News special report. An explosion rocks Ukraine's capital near a shopping mall where 8 people were killed in Russian shelling earlier today. Ukraine's government has rejected a Kremlin offer to let civilians leave hard-hit Mariupol to the south if Russia's allowed to take over the city. CBS's Imtiaz Tayyab has more from Lviv.
For civilians, the violence has been catastrophic. There are now so many bodies, volunteers are left with little choice but to bury them wherever they can, including by the side of a road.
President Biden meets with NATO leaders in Brussels Thursday and travels to Poland Friday. An aide to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is disappointed Mr. Biden will not go to Kyiv.
Definitely, we would like to see President Biden in Ukraine. He has to be brave. He has to be courageous, just like the other leaders, just like my president.
Court in Moscow has just banned Facebook and Instagram as extremist organizations. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: gas prices in the state up 11 cents in the past week to an average of $5.85 a gallon. Calls for an investigation of the state's gas surcharge implemented after a 2015 refinery disaster.
This mystery gasoline surcharge is just going to suppliers. We don't know what it's paying for. We don't know who's getting the money.
UC Berkeley professor Severin Bornstein, energy experts pointing out the state's high gas prices are also the result of the state's gas tax, and word of a strike at Chevron's refinery in Richmond means supplies will tighten, which could send prices even higher. A 14-year-old who fled his home in war-torn Ukraine, making it to Southern California, where he's now staying with his aunt.
My trip to this place was 3 days. This was so long and hard for me, but I'm here, and that's so good.
Ilya's aunt says her sister called from Ukraine after the Russian invasion. The 14-year-old saying his father remains there, his mother and little brother staying elsewhere. Warming to the 80s in Sacramento, 70s in L.A. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. You've got a friend in the air conditioning business. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Wait, aren't these all charitable donations?
At Magda's Tax Prep, every person counts.
I do not have to file for an extension.
She needs new auditors to maximize returns on her family time.
On itemized deductions. Hey, can someone help with these 1099s?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You can unlock more cash than you realize from your home's equity with a cash-out refinance today. In the last year, average home values have gone up nearly 20%. And with Rocket Mortgage, you can unlock thousands in less than 3 weeks. But you've got to act right now before rates go up. So when you're looking to unlock the cash in your home, Rocket can. Call 8338-ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started.
Rates current as of 12/12/21. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states and MLS access.org over 3030. Call 800-490-1233 for disclosures and cost information.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one of the service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, the National Weather Service has extended the wind advisory issued by for the Imperial Valley. The National Weather Service says to expect strong northwest and northerly winds through this evening. Winds 25 to 35 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 to 50 are forecast for most of Imperial and Yuma counties. According to the National Weather Service, the passage of a springtime weather system is responsible for the winds. A magnitude 3.2 earthquake shook Calipatria Sunday. The epicenter was 4.9 miles west of the city of Calipat. The U.S. Geological Survey said the earthquake was recorded at 4:32 p.m. Sunday. There were no reports of injury or damages. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
It's for the works. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center suggests the works. It includes tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, check the belts and hoses, and a synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of oil and filter. You can't beat the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
In other local news, the pothole project gets the go-ahead. The county supervisors gave that go-ahead this past week. They did that by approving funding for the project. The board agreed to fund the $750,000 of state monies to the County Public Works Department will respond to public reports of problems around the county. The department will now be able to fix the reported problems immediately as long as the funds last. Mariachi Mixteco will perform March the 23rd. That's this coming Wednesday at the Jimmy Cannon Theater at Southwest High School in El Centro. It is presented by Savapa Music and the Southwest Mariachi and Choral programs. General admission is $15. Students are $10. You can scan code for tickets. Tickets are available at the door or from students. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Imperial Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
First tattoo, huh?
Yep, I wanted to read tough on aphids, easy on ladybugs.
What's the story behind that?
Well, on my farm, I use this powerful stuff from BASF called Safina Inscalis Insecticide.
Sorry, it's going to sting. So, Safina Insecticide?
It's strong on aphids and quickly limits plant damage, but gentle on ladybugs.
Gentle on ladybugs?
What can I say? I'm a ladybugs man. Be strong and gentle with Safina Insecticide. Always read and follow label directions.
And it's page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
The annual Spelling Bee is coming your way, March the 24th. It's the 17th annual Regional Spelling Bee. It'll be held from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Jimmy Cannon Theater at Southwest High School in El Centro. 37 students from 19 Imperial County schools will be participating in the event. The finalists will have the opportunity to compete at the Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. later this spring. Imperial County Office of Education Foundation for Education is committed to sending this year's Imperial County Spelling Bee champion to Washington, D.C. Anyone interested in helping to sponsor the 2022 Spelling Bee champion should visit the website. And that's foundation.icoe.org/spelling bee. Well, the city of Imperial has appointed a new city attorney at their meeting on Wednesday, March the 16th. The Imperial City Council named Catherine Turner city attorney beginning May 1st. Ms. Turner is the current owner of a local litigation firm, Sutherland and Gerber. Turner also serves as Imperial County Counsel, or has served. The appointment comes following the announcement that current city attorney Jeff Holbrook has accepted a position as Associate General Counsel at the Imperial Irrigation District. And one is arrested. Border Patrol agents arrested one. Recently, they were conducting anti-smuggling operations in the Indio area. The agents made a vehicle stop on Interstate 10 on a vehicle hauling a travel trailer near Dillon Road. Agents interviewed 2 individuals in the vehicle. They determined one was a U.S. citizen and the other was a Mexican national who did not have the proper documents to be in the U.S. The agents inspected the trailer and found 7 more individuals laying on the floor. 5 were Mexican nationals and 2 were Guatemalan citizens. none of the proper documents to be in the U.S. legally. They had none. The driver, the U.S. citizen, was turned over to local authorities for outstanding a warrant for probation violation. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime rib, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a dry follow-on disturbance will move through the region today, keeping cooler temperatures and very breezy to windy conditions. A gradual warming trend is expected, especially by the middle and latter half of the week. Forecast highs of 90 degrees and warmer will enter the forecast for the Imperial and Yuma Valleys no later than Friday and through the weekend. 78 the high yesterday, 53 the low. Wind gusts peaked at 30 miles an hour. It will be sunny today with a high near 83. North-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 56. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming southwest. And then Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 88. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, shifting out of the north later in the day. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. 58 degrees downtown, 44% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at 3 to 7 miles an hour. And we've been notified a traffic accident on Highway 78. And a single vehicle rollover accident. There is a fatality. Highway 78, expect delays on that highway between Ogilvie and Palo Verde. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
Golden State Extracts, CBD, is the first fully licensed GMP certified hemp processor in California, making CBD. Everything is done right here in the Imperial Valley, from growing to processing and manufacturing. Our products derived from hemp are a natural form of pain relief to help you with your aches and pains, help you sleep better, and lower your stress with our specially formulated tinctures, pain creams, and gummies. Best of all, you can visit Golden State Extracts CBD locally at their Imperial location, 520 West Ayton Road. For more information and benefits of CBD, visit them on the web at goldenstateextracts.com or call 760-355-9134. That's 355-9134.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. We're down to 16, the Sweet 16, men's college basketball. Yeah, lots of games over the weekend, and we are locked in with the Sweet 16, and our coverage starts Thursday at 4 p.m. on AM 1230 KXO. NBA action yesterday. Pacers pounded the Trailblazers 129-98. Grizzlies growled. They beat the Rockets 122-98. Pelicans slipped by the Hawks 117-112. Magic beat the Thunder 90-85. It went overtime, but the Suns rang the bell. They beat the Kings 127-124. Jazz jumped on the Knicks 108-93. Celtics clobbered the Nuggets 124-104. Raptors edged the 76ers 93-88. 76ers went cold in the fourth quarter. And Spurs nipped the Warriors 110-109. 108.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, just down the road at Indian Wells, it was Taylor Fritz ending Rafael Nadal's 20-match win streak with a win at the Wells. Fritz upset Nadal 6-3, 7-6 to win the BNP Paribas Open and snap the 21-time major champion's 20-match winning streak this year. Meanwhile, Iga Swiatek defeated Maria Sakkari 6-4, 6-1 Sunday in an error-filled final to win the BNP Paribas Open. Swiatek will rise from fourth to a career best number 2 in the world in Monday's WTA Tour rankings, trailing top-ranked Ash Barty. Barty skipped Indian Wells. Meanwhile, William Byron had a freight train in his rear view mirror. Well, he outran the freight train and won the NASCAR Cup race at the remodeled Atlanta Motor Speedway. And NFL, the Dallas Cowboys former Cowboy lineman La'el Collins has agreed to a 3-year contract with the Cincinnati Bengals. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news is brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. They offer 24 post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. The Dow under pressure, Boeing falls, and right now looking at red across the big board. The Dow down 124 points at 34,631. The S&P 500 even at 4,464, and the NASDAQ at 13,819. That's off 75 points. Gold up $4.70 an ounce, and oil is up $6.02 a barrel. As crude prices surge, oil companies are raking in money, enormous profits gained from practically no extra investment. ExxonMobil made a $23 billion profit last year, its largest in 7 years. And as oil prices rise, it's expected to make nearly $33 billion this year. The other oil companies, looking the same. Both the U.S. and United Kingdom have imposed windfall profit taxes in the past and are looking to do it again. Methinks the big oil accountants and attorneys probably better at avoiding taxes than governments are at levying taxes. And Europe will consider joining a U.S.-led embargo of Russian oil this week as the West looks for new ways to punish President Vladimir Putin for waging his devastating war in Ukraine.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 83, north-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 56, north-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the evening. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 88, west-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming north later in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. And we have 59 degrees, 43% relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, protecting you and your property. They also offer live scan fingerprinting to the public.
At Burgers and Beer, we want to make your every visit a great visit. We want you to have great service. We want your taste buds to dance with happiness and your thirst to be quenched. We want you to enjoy great sports and great music. But most of all, we want you to enjoy your friends, your family, your date, your business meal, your party, your mom, your dad, and even Aunt Karen. At Burgers and Beer, we're all about you. 5 locations to serve you: El Centro, Yuma, Temecula, La Quinta, and Rancho Marin.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. The nomination of the first African-American woman to the nation's highest court set history in motion. And right now in Washington, a Senate panel is beginning to consider that Supreme Court selection.
In advance of the hearing, Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson met with every member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, the committee that will question her this week. Illinois Democratic Senator Dick Durbin is chairman.
Just as impressive as Judge Jackson's record is her character and temperament. Humble, personable.
Republican leader Mitch McConnell tells Face the Nation he's not yet decided his vote.
I'm willing to listen to the testimony. That's why we have hearings.
After the judge's opening statement, each senator on the committee will get a 30-minute round of questions. The American Bar Association issued a formal rating that Judge Jackson is highly qualified. Scott McFarland, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
In Ukraine, much attention focused on the southern city of Mariupol. Ukraine turned down a Russian offer to pull troops out safely and allow the Russians to take over. The fight there goes on. CBS's Imtiaz Tayyab.
President Zelensky calling on Vladimir Putin for what he's calling face-to-face talks. But the Kremlin is saying more progress needs to be made first in this war, which is now being called a bloody stalemate.
It's estimated more than 10 million people have fled Ukraine since the start of the invasion. That's a quarter of the country's population. Some Americans have gone to bordering nations to help out.
Oksana Smakovska moved from Ukraine to Florida 7 years ago. The Miami resident never imagined she would return under these conditions, picking up her parents at Ukraine's border with Poland. She says the past few weeks have been terrible.
It's like everything you do is like checking the phone, checking the news, making sure that everything is fine, making sure that they didn't bomb your city, and making sure that their parents are alive.
She has one simple wish.
I just hope that there's going to be peace.
In eastern Poland, along the Ukrainian border, Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
No word on any survivors in the crash of a Chinese airliner on a domestic flight. CBS's Vicki Barker.
The plane left Kunming in western China, bound for the eastern coastal city of Guangdong, with 123 passengers and 9 crew aboard, but it dropped off radar screens about 90 minutes into its flight, diving nearly 3,000 feet in just a few minutes.
An elected official from New Mexico is now the second person to be tried on charges stemming from the Capitol attack. A federal judge is hearing testimony in Coy Griffin's proceeding. Griffin's lawyers contend he peacefully led a prayer on the Capitol steps that day. Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 110 points. NASDAQ is down 45. The S&P is up about 6. This is CBS News.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
O'Reilly. This is Claudia's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
I had just moved to a new city and barely even knew where the grocery store was yet. When my car wouldn't start one morning, I didn't know who to ask about local shops. But I remembered a name from back home, O'Reilly Auto Parts. I called, and they pointed me to a great mechanic just down the street. Now, I feel a little more at home.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Next on the luge, James Cooper.
James, you can't luge.
I didn't think I could get a credit card either, but Credit Karma showed me cards that I'm most likely to get approved for. That's Karma Confidence.
I got a card too, James. Members who shop on Credit Karma get approved 66% more. That doesn't mean you can lose.
Lose it or leave it, baby.
Karma Confidence. Great for credit cards. Not so great for the luge. Member 21, 66% higher than 2020 CFPB national average. Approval not guaranteed.